Boing, boing. It's like I'm on the moon, Kondrik. Boing. I'll try to keep all flammable items away from you. Just saying.
Yeah.
So hey, what have you been doing on Hypermine? Show me what you've been doing.
Okay. So I actually haven't done anywhere near as much as Soap, which you can obviously
He's been pretty busy. Yeah.
but
Busy.
Because of how busy I've been in real
adventuring
life, I did this little outline of a house that I may end up changing. I'm not sure. I think it just needs depth.
All right.
Well,
It's Minecraft.
Yeah.
You can change anything.
Yes.
In fact, I do that. I'll build it, immediately tear it down, and change 3/4 of it. That's what I always do. It's the fun of it. So I like it. It's got good bones. It has good bones.
I'm gonna have to change out some of the logs to other blocks. Obviously, it's just
Is it flammable though?
too much of one block type.
Your fire retardation pass. Granted. Okay, good. All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I'll try not to burn the rest of it. Is this going to be yours over here too, or is this like a community storage area?
This is probably going to be a joint storage area. We haven't really quite decided what we're doing yet, but I figured if I make this area right here into the kitchen, then this could be the root cellar or something like a lot of the older houses have.
Sure, like a big pantry.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep your canned goods and your old potatoes, and
One of
maybe
those,
like old pickles.
Like
if Minecraft had pickles, that would be amazing.
With mossy stone and stuff to make it look old and damp.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, you could have like hydrated dirt in places to make it look really creepy.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I was thinking about using coarse dirt for the floor, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's also a good idea.
Something like that. I don't know. I still haven't decided. But then, of course, the front door's here. Because it's too wide, I figured I'd have it sideways so that it doesn't interfere with the width of the whole structure. Not that there's...
Oh, very cool. All right. I like it. I think it's going to be a neat little structure going on here. We'll see what happens when you get the roof on and all that.
Yeah.
It'll look very nice.
I'm trying to decide if I want to have a second floor or not.
Well, depends on how much room you need.
Yeah.
If you want a luxurious bedroom that takes up half the building, then sure, get a second floor. Why not?
Yeah.
You could have a sky... Well, maybe not a skyrise, but it would look very nice, I think. Go for it.
I'll have to get one of the more experienced builders over here to help me with some layout stuff, maybe.
Oh, all right. Maybe we'll convince someone to do that. All right. Hang on. There's a pig over here. Hang on. I have to see if it's Josephine. Is that you, Josephine?
There are a lot of pigs around here.
Josephine, is it you? No. There's a guy over here that we need to kill.
I will stay far away from your bow.
I'm sorry. I certainly don't want to catch you on fire and kill you again. Although that was quite charmingly fun.
That was definitely entertaining.
Entirely too much. I laughed entirely too much when I killed you and your cat and 2 dogs. And I don't know what else I slaughtered that day, but it was kind of a sad day in Minecraft history. It was pretty sad. So I like what you've done with it so far, Kondrik. I think it's going to be a nice start to your beginning here on Hypermine. Very cool.
Thanks.
I suppose we could just start my little portion of the tour over here.
All right.
If you wish.
Sounds good to me. One of your many houses?
This is my actual real house. This is my townhouse, and it's based after a real architectural drawing. I have a cousin who is a architect in Seattle, and he always posts these cool modern houses on Facebook and stuff, and I'm like, I'm totally going to build this house. So it's based on that. It's not exactly true to scale, but it is pretty close. It is pretty close. So that's where I've got the inspiration for some of my things.
Yeah. Well, it would be hard to be true to scale when all of your walls have to be 1 meter thick.
Yes. sometimes 2 or 3 meters in order to accommodate windows and extra like architectural details and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anything that I can do to make a wall not completely flat is usually what I try to do when I'm building.
Yeah.
So the basic of this is that there's a storage living area, there's a bed, and then I have my patron hall upstairs, and we don't have to go up there. It's just like the different monuments of all my patrons.
I think I've seen that on stream a few times.
Oh, probably so. It's always there for someone to look at. There's like storage here. Now, I did just build something last night that I doubt anyone has seen, so we could show it off a little bit.
Fancy.
Yeah, this is the dog kennel.
Wow. And it matches.
I know. I did really hard work to make it look just like the other house, to make it kind of like similar architecture style. And the first thing Snow was like, "Why is there a dog kennel in my backyard next to my horses?" I was like, "Well,
yeah, he logged on for all of 30 seconds earlier."
Yeah, he came to look and see what I'd done. That's what he did.
Oh,
so I have a dog kennel with all of my pups. Ready to go to work.
I see you've dyed all their collars now.
Oh, yes, they're all blue. Look what I got for you, boys. Yeah, I'm only going to give one to love hearts because I don't want any more puppies right now. He loves me.
Oh, and I discovered something, I think it was yesterday when I was AFK. I was breeding the dogs every once in a while, and when I would come back, the puppies would have moved to be near me because apparently the instant that they grow up, they stand up for a half a second. And if they're in loaded chunks and far enough away to teleport, they will right before they sit down again.
Well, maybe that's why there was a puppy that just like disappeared one day, and then it was a dog and it was someplace else. That would explain a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
yeah,
pups
that
are
was an
downstairs,
interesting
and I have,
thing.
space upstairs for something. I don't know. So this is a brand new portion of my builds that no one's seen before except on stream. You're a first to view it here on Hypermine, except for Snow, who was like, "Why is there a dog kennel in my backyard?"
Yeah, well, you know, it looks more like one of those 2-story Starbucks places anyway, not so much a dog kennel. So
mother-in-law suite. Come on. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Snow, he did contract me to do his gardens for his estate. So I did the botanical gardens here in the front that is patterned after the Victoria Botanical Gardens in Australia. Very rustic, prehistoric looking. Let's see. What else have we done? Oh, we've got a big steampunk thing. Steampunk. This big orange monstrosity.
Wow. I'm down to 10 frames. Woo!
Are you staring at the pinnacle?
I don't know if it's flowing water or what. My computer's just had issues, but I may have some solutions to that soon. So.
Oh, cool. That'd be great. So this is the steampunk build that I made for my business, LL Property Management. So this is where all land deals are, conducted. I guess that's the word we're looking for. And so
where all the leases are signed.
Leases are signed, paperwork, contracts, all that kind of stuff. Where, you know, the real estate magnate that I am makes all the money. So there's several layers up in there that if you want to explore at your leisure, you can. Absolutely. There's a couple little hidey holes up above. You can actually go into the steam tank and go up to the top of the chimney and see the things.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Right next to us is the town hall, and I built this
Which is also built by you.
Also built by me. So when we first started, we had like a starter hut town hall that was in the place of this one, but it wasn't very big, and it wasn't very functional. And we had a map that basically the whole wall of the room was the size of the map. And that same map is now hanging in the lobby, I should say, of this. And so it is an overview of the town itself. And then up above, we have like the justice hall where all big decisions are made. The seating of all the proper members and things like that. But this is our main hub to get to the nethers in the basement. We have the overview of the city over here. The pick monument for all the important picks on the server. If you have a cool pick you want to have memorialized, please feel free to hang it on the wall with a little sign. Like this is
Yeah, I
my
see.
silk touch that's been here on the server for some time. I had it since like one of the first silk touches that I had that it just refuses to be repaired anymore.
Yeah, I don't like how they added that no more repair thing.
Yeah.
But oh well.
This was the area around the iron farm
Oops.
before a lot of the modifications and the extra roads that were brought in. So it's like you can tell there's a sheep farm, but there's no top on it. I didn't finish the outside walls. The canal isn't there. So it's just kind of like a history map of what the true spawn was before it got too crazy. You know,
Yeah.
fun stuff. Um,
And then of course an expanded map over here that covers more of actual spawn.
yeah, this is the town itself. And so this seashell shaped one is actually the town hall. And you can kind of see where all the roads are. The city park is right here with the blue eyeball, I guess. And you can see Wooly's tower with the big red line across the top that says W.
Yeah.
Gringotts, Albanacker's crazy bank, monstrosity size.
I think we're gonna have to add another row though.
Yeah, we're
because
gonna have
now
to put
there's
some stuff
stuff
on
down at the bottom here.
and the bottom because there's things up at the top too. We've got Ector's building on the other side of snow. We got the pinnacle that needs to be in there. So we're gonna have to, and half of my new apartment build is listed. And then there's the gaming area. So
yeah,
all these
we're gonna need a bigger wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So you can see where this map, when we first started it, was like as big as the actual town hall building that was here before. Almost. It was only about this big, so you can tell it needed to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well,
cool.
There you go. This was, oh, there's a little story about this little tree. When we first got here, this is a natural tree. It hasn't been planted. This was here where the original spawn house was. Like the spawn house was like over here. So this tree was off to the side and it just never got chopped down. So I just kept it. I was like, oh, that's just kind of neat that it's there. And I just left it exactly where it was. And it just ended up being right in the center of the hall. And I thought, okay, we're just going to keep it. It'll be the sacred Hypermine tree.
That works.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of a neat touch. And if you have a banner, please bring it and hang it up here on the arches. There's room for like 5.
I still have to.
5
still have to come up with a banner design. I've tried and tried and tried, and the limitations make it very difficult to be creative. The best I came up with was a green K, or a green background with a K on it.
Well, that might be still kind of cool. It would be representative of you.
That's true.
Let's see. So that's my townhouse, the new little dog kennel, the steampunk build, town hall. Let's go over here to my apartments and then the gaming area. I've got a few things over here, and then the big iron cube. But you kind of saw that when you spawned in.
Yeah.
So that's a part of it as well. So I'm fast approaching the end of this apartment building. I've got some detail work and some interior work to do, and some stairs. And then I'll be done with that, thank goodness, and ready to move on. I get to the point in these big builds where I'm just like, I just need to get it done.
Yeah. I generally get to that point long before it's actually ready to be done.
I'm nearly there.
Which makes things difficult. Yeah.
I'm nearly there. I need to do these steps. They're utilitarian for now. But with most commercial buildings, you'll have a business on the bottom and apartment up above. So that's kind of what we've got. Is we have the Mukaki trademarked milk bar. Viewer suggestion, so it was utilized, and all these were viewer suggestions during streams. We're gonna have a fresh cup of milk. Yummy.
Yep.
Fresh just when you need it. We've got Diagon Alley, which is a bookstore where you can do some enchanting and buy books.
Cool.
These are open. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have an antique store, so I can buy like people's old used armor and stuff. And display it, I think would be hilarious. Like all the stuff that nobody can like fix or repair. we'll
Very
just,
nice.
I thought that would be kind of cool. And they'll have like a little history book that goes with each piece. Like this was Kondrik's old piece of meat or something like that. And you know what I mean? It's gently masticated steak. Mm. So there is a skeleton spawner in this building base. I don't know if you knew that or not, but there is.
Oh, okay. So this is different from the one that's connected in the Nether.
Yeah, it is. This is a separate one. This one was actually here, so close to the town hall and everything. Nobody knew it was here until like a few months ago. So you can come in here AFK.
Wow.
And look at this is my favorite sign right here. Put that in every single one of my AFK skeleton spawners, just because I need to.
Of course.
You know, it's a simple on-off thing, and there's an enchanting area over here as well, and a little bit of storage for the extra stuff that you get.
Oh, okay.
Splash potions can be made. You may have to bring your... No, there's glass. But there's water.
Okay.
And there's a cauldron, which I found out you could wash off when I was making those Diagon Alley banners. You can wash off mistakes. I had no idea. You could dip your banners into the cauldron and wash off your last couple steps that you put on it with dye.
Yep.
I was like, yay!
And it will actually decrease the water level in the cauldron when you do it, which is cool.
I had no idea. Learned something every day about Minecraft. And then some of the apartments, the only one that's rented currently is to Torbray, and he's in the first apartment A over here, closest to the road above the coffee shop. And the others aren't quite finished yet. So it's a thing. This looks dark. I don't remember this being so dark. Yeah.
And let's see here. You've changed some of the coffee recently, I think.
Yeah, we added a
vanilla
couple
bean.
Flavors.
Ooh,
vanilla bean frappuccino.
I like vanilla bean. I love vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah, I just had some vanilla bean ice cream this evening. Shh, don't tell. Would you like a cup of coffee? On the house.
Yay.
It looks like a flower pot, but it's not. It's really coffee.
Yeah.
Disguised.
Mm-hmm.
So this pretty much establishes this. There's a rail that goes up to the top, and there's a bunch of open area that's going to be for the apartments, but I haven't quite got that far yet. That's still being finished. Now here's a tricky little area to maneuver. Be careful. Don't go too far forward. There's a hole. This is going to be another stair and rail line that goes up to the top, which is cool.
Cool. Yeah, I saw you working on that last stream I was able to make it to.
Mm-hmm. So that's probably going to be into the next project, is to finish that up and to build this glass wall up to the top. So we'll have multiple ways to get up there for people visiting. Whoops. Now, the only other thing I got going on is over here in the games area is the Spleef Arena. Other than the...
okay. Yeah, and the Spleef Arena, aren't you pretty much done with that now?
I am. There might be a few things, touch-ups and things that I could do. That's about it. Somebody said maybe slime blocks one day. So I may spend some time and be AFK at the slime farm and get extra slimes for it. I'm not stressed about that just yet.
Now, do we have a different slime farm, or were you talking about the one that's under the iron farm?
The one that's under the iron farm is where I would get this stuff from.
Okay, because I haven't seen a lot of slime at it, so maybe it just hasn't been loaded much recently.
You have to there's an AFK place there. If you AFK, then they will spawn like mad.
Oh,
and you just kind of pick them all up.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Spleef Arena that I built specifically for new members coming on so that we can have a little fun with leafing.
Yes.
Oh, could have had you.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the whole spleefy spleefs.
Cool.
And you can refill it from below, and there's a little snowman guy in some corners that we can re-spoon them from.
Very nice.
And free stuff over here. We're going to unload all this free stuff I just gathered. Free stuff! Take it all over here. Witches and baubles, oh my. So yeah, Mr. Snowman, there's one on every corner. You just refill it up like you do traditional snowballs and put them in here. Ta-da! And that is just about it for the stuff. Now, there's probably odds and ends and places, things in here and there.
Yeah, I know you've done a few other things, but I think that's
I did a
good.
maze.
Yeah.
I did a maze.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go stand by the maze, see what is out there. See if there's bad guys waiting to kill us. Like this creeper! What are you doing here?
Oh, and I see that Rex project has a wall around it now.
Is it like, oh yeah. And there's bad guys?
Most of a wall.
I'm getting so hit. Have I, like, lost some armor somewhere?
I think you're good on armor, but there are a lot of mobs out tonight.
There are quite a few. And you are not dead yet. Why is that? Now I'm on fire. This is entertaining, isn't it? Like, there's a guy coming for you. I'll get him too.
Yeah, I put all my stuff away before the tour just in case.
All right, I'm going to go sleep.
I didn't think to grab a cheap sword.
All right, hang on. I'm going to sleep. Get rid of the night.
That might be a good idea.
Phew, okay.
Yay!
Yay, the day. Watch all the tweakers barbecue.
And there's the beefy spleen.
I have Voodoo Beard with the beefy spleen.
Yeah, I'll get him to show that off when when it's time for his tour.
I've got a spleefy beef. Whatever. I've named that cow. I've got a cow like on every build. There's one at the Iron Farm, this balcony cow. This is the spleefy beef. He's up here, and he was just there. So I think he's traveled naturally. I don't think someone stuck him there. I could be wrong. But yeah, it seems to be a thing. Oh, and you got your banner up there too. Cool. I see your little beard banner. Oh, no, that was...
Oh, yeah, Voodoo's.
I thought it was... Sorry, my bad.
No.
My bad. Oh, the ticket taker is still here.
Cool.
And there is this lovely maze. Now, this maze was fashioned after a... Oh, what am I trying to say? Are you familiar with the show Mythbusters?
Yes.
Okay, so, the Mythbusters... what they did was made a replica of the Shining movie maze. There was a place where here you can pillar up and look over the top of it. It's kind of cool. You can see it.
All right.
What they did is they made a miniature of it, like scale model, and I thought that would be the coolest thing to build in Minecraft. So that's what I did, is build it up in Minecraft so that I could just have the fun experience of it. And I just really enjoy it. And I already know all the secrets how to get there. Just ignore me. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Nothing.
Oops. I fell down back in. Oh well. That's what ender pearls are for.
That's what ender pearls are for. And so the center of it is just a nice relaxation space. You can come here and contemplate the matters of the world or whatever you want to do. Cool. At one time I thought to put like deadly traps, like, piston traps and things in the hallways, but I thought that would be kind of sneaky. Not the best sportsmanship. Maybe I'll put a prize box out here somewhere, so if somebody shows up, they'll get a prize. That might be a fun thing to do. So maybe next time you come over here, there could be a box of goodies.
Oh. And then, of course, there is the King of the Ladder, which we've had a lot of fun on already.
Yeah, Drax actually started that, and I believe it was like Wooly and One Wolf and Albaneckers, and some of the guys just completed it so that it was a more fun thing. They went ahead and put all the little bouncy blocks around it and things. But it's like, gaming area. We wanted to have some cool stuff going on. Something to do.
Yeah. I'm going to have to try to come up with an idea for a mini game to put out here. I just don't have any ideas at the moment.
Oh, it could be
I'm sure I will.
Really anything. Maybe a boating game. Who knows? We'll see.
Oh.
Brace you back.
That depends on if that ender pearl ends up at the bottom of the ladder. Oh, no, I'm good.
That would be kind of funny. I'm going to make a low lob over here. Oh, there we go. I ended up closer to the spleef. So that pretty much wraps up everything that I've done.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the tour.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. So if you have questions or get lost in the world, don't hesitate to find me. Send me a message. An ender pearl delivery or something. I don't know. Get it figured out.
Yep.
Now everybody's going to be like, why is there a birch slab there? Enderman hole.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining me. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you didn't burn.
Yes.
You didn't burn to a crisp. It's a miracle.
I really should have been recording that, but oh well.
I highlighted it, though.
Yeah.